guys, welcome back to Faro Iron and Customs. I'm Michael, and today we're back doing another modification on the Harbor Freight tire machine. Now, what inspired this video? Actually, I wish I'd been recording while we were actually working on Glenn's tires the other day. But Glenn had ordered a couple of tires to go on his Focus, and I think it's a 13. I believe that's right. And we went to change the tires, and he has alloy wheels on the car. Well, this Harbor Freight machine really isn't set up for front wheel drive alloy wheels that don't have a big hubcap, that have the little center section like this one, which I just grabbed a wheel out of the pack house that is off of the Mazda, the factory wheel, just the first one I could grab. And I'll show you what I'm talking about here. And as per normal, I have lost my tripod from a camera. I have just lost it over the last, how many months has it been? 4, 6, 12? I don't know. Anyway, so what we got going on here, I'm gonna change the camera position. Like I said, this wheel's been in the pack house. I wiped it down a little bit. It could use a good washing, but it's probably never gonna go on the car again, or any car again for that matter, so I ain't worried about it. So what we ran into is if you'll notice, when you put the piece that holds the tire to the tire changer on the wheel, this one it's not so bad. Actually it is. If you look right there, you can see how it would mar the wheel on an aluminum wheel. So there is available a cone to fit wheels like this. And basically we didn't have it at the time, and I had kind of said something to Glenn, hey man, let's just do it next week. You can drive the mini truck to work this week, we'll get it next week. And he wanted to get it done, so, and I can't blame him for that either, to make sure he's got enough cars, make sure that he's got a spare. Not that he doesn't have a spare, but anyway. So what I did, and y'all might recognize this if you watched the video before I made my pipe anvil, that two of the pieces that came out that are in my pipe anvil actually came from a lift cylinder out of a Moffitt forklift, or like a piggyback. You'll see them on the back of trucks hauling bricks and lumber and such as that. They have Moffitts, and there is Princeton is a blue one. Moffitts are red, Princeton's are blue. If you live up in Canada, you may recognize Palefinger. Anyway, so what I did was I beveled the end of this spacer that goes in the cylinder on that actual cylinder. That's a spacer for that ram, and it needs just, if you'll look right here, it needs just a little more work. I mean, this would work. This would be fine. On this wheel, it would be fine. But it could use just a little more work on this wheel. And actually on Glenn's wheel, it could have used a little more work, but we're going to get on it. Okay, let's see what kind of angle we can get. Now, I got this chucked up in my lathe. I don't have a metal lathe yet. That's something that I hope to buy in the future. But what I was going to show you guys, and this doesn't just apply to making something like this, but if you want to make something with a cone shape on it, or round over the end, or whatever, if you have a small enough piece, you can truck it in your drill press or your drill and put your drill in a vise. You can get it spinning on your drill and just use a angle grinder to shape it. I'm fortunate I have this wood lathe. I've never made anything on the wood lathe. Maybe that'll change at some point. Maybe y'all don't want to use your wood lathe if you do have a wood lathe. And y'all probably won't have access to this, but the good news is, and I'm going to put a stock picture of it in the video, there is one of these available for the Harbor Freight machine. I think it's like 12 bucks. And I think I'm probably going to order one myself because it's a little bigger this way. I think. I mean, I'm going to check. If it's not bigger, then there's no need in me getting it. But like I said, you can buy one for 12 bucks. That's cheaper than you can make it if you had to buy a piece of steel like this. So anyway, let's get on it. I'm actually trying to remember if I can reverse this one. I don't think I can. It would probably make sense to do it in the other direction, but alright guys, we're going to check that and see. I think we're getting pretty near to the, it could bevel some more, but if this actually will work with a steel wheel, because the way the tire machine is made on this, you won't be able to get very deep in there until you hit the bottom of the tire machine, or the face of the tire machine, and then it wouldn't work. So, whoo, hot. We knew that was going to be hot. Oh yeah, that's much, much better. Guys, I'm going to cool this down. I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I went ahead and took the face of it to an 80 grit finish. I may work on it a little more than that. I may just leave it as it is. In the climate here in North Carolina, it's probably going to rust. So that centers the wheel really good right there. And okay, here's the top right here on the floor. And it will tighten down. That's probably 3 inches. And the cool thing that Glenn and I found, and I'm not going to break this down, guys. Y'all have seen me break down tires before. The cool thing I found about this was when you stick the spoon underneath the tire and get it up over the lip, you can rest it right on the face of the cone while you're trying to pull around and break the bead off. So, like I said, you know, this is probably not going to be an option for you to make this, but you know, if you're going to change tires, I'm not sure how much that tire changer is going for now. When I bought that one, it was not very expensive. I don't know. I'm sweating bad. This morning I was freezing. So, like I said, it wasn't very expensive. I don't remember what I gave for it. Less than 80 bucks, 50 bucks. I don't remember how much it was. You know, you can go on Harbor Freight's website and see how much it is. This is the second modification I've done. Like I said, that cone is available, and I'm going to find a stock photo and insert it. I would leave a link. Last time I tried to leave a link in a comment on Facebook, on YouTube, YouTube wouldn't let me leave the message that I left. I don't know, I guess because of all the scammers and stuff, it was a link to somewhere else, so they were thinking it was a scam or something like that. But I mean, it was to a reputable site. One link was to Speedway and the other was to Vintage Speed. So it wasn't like, you know, it was anything malicious, but we got to live by their rules. So next thing I want to do with this tire changer is there is a mod for the duckbill, and I got to get the duckbill and the parts together to do that. But it will make this machine as close to a touchless tire changer as you can make it. I think I'd be able to change those 17-inch wheels, take those rubber bands off of the Mazda? No, absolutely not. I will pay somebody to do that all day long, because the last time I put wheels on that, was an absolute nightmare, and I was using a tire machine to do it. So I will always pay somebody to put wheels on that. I mean, tires on that until until we do something different. It may be soon, because my wife was talking about going blacked out on the wheels. So, you know, we're going to have to see. But the next mod I want to do is the duckbill mod, which, if you're familiar with an actual tire changer, they have this shape, but once I get it and show it to you, as a matter of fact, I'll go ahead and grab a picture and insert it so you can see it. You understand why they call it a duckbill mod. It looks like a duckbill, and it's a piece of hard plastic, like I don't know if it's Delrin or UHMW or it's something. Anyway, it's a hard plastic that keeps from marring the outside of the wheel. And basically, when you get the bead up over the duckbill, the machine turns, and the only thing on the tire machine that's able to touch the lip of the wheel is the actual duckbill itself. And like I said, it's a hard plastic, so it's not going to mar the wheel. They've been out for, I'd say, I don't know, the first one I started using was probably 20 years ago. Before that, we had, I think it's the old Coates machine, the little rectangle thing in the floor, and they were a nightmare. They would screw up a wheel. You didn't change wheels out on Corvettes with those. So anyway, like I said, I hope you like this video. I got a video planned for next week. It's going to be kind of a tool review. Not really shop related, but Harbor Freight tool review related. So look at my eyes. A while ago, one of those flecks hit me right in the eye, and look, got the safety glasses on. Got to start wearing the shield and the safety glasses. Guys, you cannot be too careful. Anyway, so I'm going to do a tool review next week, and I'm going to start working in getting videos. I've got to paint the wife's car still. I'm about maybe 2 weeks out on finishing up stuff around here that needs to be done. I'm actually working on a pen for the dog yard. I'll kind of give y'all a little bit of view of that. It's definitely changed the way the yard has looked. The wife and I are going to clean out from underneath our shelter. I'm moving the tractor in the back building. Man, just all kinds of stuff going on. But anyway, I took down the old hurricane fence that was in the backyard and have made a privacy fence for the dogs to stay in. And it's there's a long story behind it, but my God, do look at the hole. I have not paid any attention to what they've been doing the last couple of days. Geez, look at that hole. And where does the dirt go? Nobody knows. Anyway, so, but I've been putting up a privacy fence. I'll back up a little bit. Hopefully I won't step in a dog hole and break my neck. This is the outside, inside privacy fence there for Maggie and Mishka, and to help keep them out of trouble. Maybe, probably, maybe, hopefully. But anyway, that's all for this video, guys. I'm gonna try to see y'all next week if I can get that tool review done. And that's it. Like and subscribe. I'll see y'all next time.